me talk about Alzheimer's and the Lequembi decision that was made by CMS to not move forward with the approval, that only very limited, and I understand from my Alzheimer's advocates, really cuts out rural America as well, because we can't access the trials and the clinical trials like you can in more compacted and more urban areas. We have trouble with healthcare delivery systems. I mean, I can speak from personal experience, which I probably should quit doing, but with my parents, we couldn't even find a gerontologist hardly in our area that could help me understand them. And so anyway, it's other agencies have taken a different approach than CMS. The VA announced last week that it would cover this for our veterans. We are desperate for something to help. This has been gone through clinical trials. It has positive science behind it. Why is that decision being made?
Well, a couple of things. First, the VA has made some moves to include it, but it also has restrictions and exclusions. It's not just a straight out approval. The second part is the clinical trials have not been done in this particular case. This was an accelerated approval, which is still requiring, FDA is still requiring that the manufacturer of the drug provide clinical evidence that it works. They went ahead and gave conditional approval, but they're still waiting to get the evidence from clinical trials. And that's where CMS is saying, that's the kind of information we need, the clinical trials showing success, so that we can move under the standards that guide CMS, which are different from the standards that guide FDA in making determinations for a particular drug.
It's interesting that you would phrase it that way, because my understanding is that there have been clinical trials and that there is science-based evidence that this does move the needle. Doesn't cure anything. I don't want anybody listening thinking it could do that. But this is something that we all obviously have our eye on. You've, I'm sure, received many, many letters, one
Yes.
from me in this area. So I thank you.